Hey, Tavo, welcome back to Chicago when you get back here. I guess that's my first question is, what was your reaction when the Blackhawks got in touch with you?
Yeah, that's awesome. It's awesome to be back. I kind of knew they were a little bit interested, and also for myself, when I heard they might be interested, I was right away very interested. So, had few options, but I felt like this is the right path for me right now. So excited. Kind of easy because I know the city. I have good memories from there, so easy decision.
Hello, Teuvo, and welcome back.
Thank you.
So, Kyle Davidson was telling us a story about how he used to drive you around town and pick you up from the airport, and joke that you probably don't remember. So, I wanted to ask, do you remember, and what were your conversations like when he was courting you to come back to the Blackhawks?
Yeah, I do remember that. It's kind of funny story right now. When he's in the GM and not the driver anymore. So it's pretty exciting. But no, it was no. He talked with my agent, and no, I was just so excited right away when I heard this chance to come back. So it's pretty cool.
And what do you think that you can bring to the Blackhawks now? Compared to when you left the Hawks. Like, in what ways do you feel you've matured?
Yeah, I feel like that's so long time ago. I was way different player back then. I feel like just the whole kind of game being taking the step by step better kind of every year. So been a long time in Carolina, so I kind of learned to play how they play over there. So it's been great years over there. I feel like I'm more. Well, I'm almost 30. I'm turning 30 right now, so I should be a little bit older and a better player right now. But yeah, hopefully I can bring a little bit everything experience and a little all around play.
We'll go to Ben Pope, Chicago Sun-Times.
Hey Tavo, Luke Richardson was telling us that he's admired the speed that Carolina plays with, and that's something the Hawks are trying to create as well. And is that going to be a focus for you, just coming in and playing with speed and helping create that possession and everything?
Yeah, for sure. The way Carolina plays, it's fast everywhere. Try to pressure, make the other team make mistakes. So that's kind of the way I've been playing. But of course, I'll try to play whatever style it is there. But yeah, of course, I try to bring my kind of game, a little speed, a little bit passing, and to try to see the eyes a little bit and find the open guys. So just try to play the way I play, I guess.
Have you thought about what it would be like to play with Bedard? I mean, obviously you have a lot of experience playing with Aho, and it could be kind of a similar role for you. And is that something you'd like to do if it works out in training camp?
Yeah, of course. I haven't seen him play much live, but of course I've seen all the highlights. So seems like a pretty good player. Young for sure, but hopefully I can help him a little bit get better, and that would be, of course, pretty cool to play with him.
Go to Charlie Romeliotis with NBC Sports Chicago.
Hey, Tavo, welcome back. You mentioned that you did have some options on the table at free agency. What was it about Chicago that separated themselves from the other teams that you were considering?
Yeah, maybe just because I knew the city, I had good memories from there, and uh, I don't know. It just felt like the good path for me right now. I can join for the like a young team. Hopefully, I can help them to get back in the playoffs, get back to the good where the good teams are. So I feel like that's a really nice, exciting chance for me to be part of something like that.
Is that a psychological hurdle for you, where you're coming from a Carolina team that's Stanley Cup contenders for the last 7, 8 years, however long you've been there, and how quickly do you want to help Chicago get back on the path from when you were first here?
Well, yeah, of course, winning is more fun than losing, so I want to do it right away. But hopefully, we can get there as soon as we can. But yeah, was great year. We had great team with Carolina. We had good chance to win past years. Hope it just didn't go our way. So I'm been pretty disappointed about that. But yeah, of course, let's get to work in Chicago. So hopefully we can get there.
Just a reminder, if you have a question for Teuvo, just use the raise your hand function. We'll go back to Phil Thompson with the Chicago Tribune.
I want to ask about when you were traded to Carolina. Did you understand the Blackhawks situation, or did you have any kind of like hard feelings or sadness about having to leave Chicago?
Yeah, I mean, I was a young player at that time, but I kind of knew the situation that they had that time. They had to move something to get the cap at the right place. So I knew like something was happening maybe, but of course I didn't know it was going to be me. But yeah, it took a couple of days, but then I was pretty excited about Carolina. It was well, kind of same situation where I'm going right now. It was a younger team and trying to get better. So it was for that time it was good for me. I get to play a little bigger minutes and grow as a player. So yeah, but took a couple of days to get over the shock that time.
Okay, thank you.
Go back to Ben Pope with the Chicago Sun-Times.
Oh, I just wanted to ask what were maybe some of your favorite memories from your first Chicago stint, other than Kyle picking you up from the airport?
Well, I mean, Stanley Cup, of course. My first year over there was pretty special. What I'm gonna remember the rest of my life. Of course, I started in the AHL, and then I get chance mid-season come back with the Blackhawks, and the rest went pretty good. So of course, that year, gonna remember every time.
We'll go to Charlie Romeliotis, NBC Sports Chicago.
Yeah, I just wanted to follow up on the Kyle Davidson, the relationship. What did you guys do together? You said you guys ate together. He drove you home from games. Like, what was it like developing that friendship with him at the beginning and for it to kind of all come full circle?
Yeah, it's kind of a long time ago. I do remember I was hanging out with him a little bit. He was driving me around a little bit and helping with the small things. I was a young player. I didn't really know anything about anything. I just came from Europe, and so it was awesome to have some people to help me out. So yeah, he seemed like a good guy back then, and so it's not a big surprise where he is right now.
When he got hired as the general manager a couple years ago, did you remember him from then? Like, were you like, oh wait, I remember that guy from Chicago?
Yeah, I do. I do remember. Yes, of course.
We'll go to Joe Brand with WGN Radio.
Teuvo, aside from just playing on the ice at the United Center, what else are you looking forward to being back in Chicago? Or a certain restaurant or any other things that you kind of really missed a lot?
Yeah, I mean it's a great city, of course, sports city, great fans, and I mean everything like just playing United Center. It's just awesome. So fans are great. A lot of sports teams over there, good restaurants, overall good city.
And then I'm just a little curious because I feel like your hat is a throwback. Is that from your original stint with the Hawks, or is that a new hat?
Yep, I found the old hat laying around some corner, so I figured to put it on.
Cool. Thank you.
Do we have any other questions for Teuvo? We'll go back to Phil Thompson with the Chicago Tribune.
I just want have you elaborate. You said you were excited when you were getting the call, and I just wanted to know what excited you about this opportunity to rejoin the Hawks, and have you taken notice of how they've been building, and what do you think of this kind of building process they've been doing over the past couple of years?
Yeah, I haven't really followed too much about it last few years. So I don't know that much, but just to get a chance to be a great player, help the young players, and be in a big role. It's what really motivates me, and I feel like I can be a good player. So hopefully it works out.
Any sense of kind of unfinished business? I mean, I know you had success with the Hawks before, but just kind of being able to, you know, have your choice in it to be with the Hawks again. There's a sense of, getting a second chance with this.
Yeah, of course. Just excited overall. I just trying to get ready for the season, be in a good shape, come there and enjoy the time. So hopefully I'm just so excited to get the games going again, and yeah, I don't know, it's gonna be exciting.
We'll go to Tab Bamford with Bleacher Nation.
Hey, welcome back. I was wondering, during your first stint with the Blackhawks and then early in your career with Carolina, were there any veterans who really took you under their wing, and any guidance that you've gotten from older players who played that role with you when you were young that you might pay forward now as you're the veteran working with young players?
Yeah, back then there was a lot of veteran players. Of course, they were all helping. They were all really good with the young players. So I got a lot of help from the older guys. I mean, everybody, Taves, Kane, Seabrook, Keith, Ossa, all those, Sharpie, just such a great players. It was good to see them every practice, every game, learn from them off the ice, on the ice. So it's really been helping for sure for me.
Thanks.
Do we have any other